here, listen in. If you're over 40, protein actually matters. Go figure. And we'll talk about one thing today, it's metabolism. In the next video, we'll talk about that, the muscle, the skeletal stuff that keeps this bag of bones of us all tied in together. It's important for us to eat more protein for things like repairing and building tissue. So it's the basic building block, we all know that. That is not just for the muscles, but it's the bones and our organs. And as we age, we become less and less efficient at repairing those things. Nothing worse than, as I said before, to slip, to trip, to break a hip. So maintaining a proper and an appropriate amount of protein in a diet will go a long way for that to happen. So please, as they say in, what's his name? What are the words? Monty Python. How can you be putting on if you don't eat your meat? Number 2, enzyme function. Enzymes are those little proteins that pretty much control every chemical reaction in our body that involves the metabolism. By eating sufficient amount of protein, we help those enzymes do their job and do their job well, and therefore helps the uptake and utilization of that protein in our body. And the final thing, this fancy term they call thermic effect of food, TEF. What that basically means is this: when we eat carbohydrates and we eat fats, they just go straight to work. We don't have to do much. The body will utilize them. And when we overconsume them, it'll store them as well too. Protein acts a bit differently. It means that protein has got a higher thermic effect. What is that, Dom? That simply means that our body has to break it down first. So that way then we can uptake it and absorb it. It has a high thermic effect. So you're better off eating the protein rather than gorging down the overly processed carbohydrates and fats that are out there, particularly if you're concerned about weight loss and looking to keep something a bit leaner as we move forward. Eating the protein means we've got to go to work. We've got to go to work to break it down. We've got to go to work to uptake it into our body. And we've got to go to work to utilize it. You're far better off with that than you are stuffing your face full of processed carbohydrates and crappy fats, which is pretty much 70% of what we find in the grocery aisle. Now, those 3 things: building tissue, enhancing enzyme function, thermic effect of food. They all sound fancy, but pretty much it's this. As we get older, and even you young ones, if you're listening to, do not neglect your protein. It is the best thing that you can do, and despite all the bullshit of the wannabe influencer out there, eating protein and eating good amounts will not